ready to hop on soon.
Here's your host, Daddy Man.
Hey there, Kitchen Mutants. It is Friday night. I am your favorite Daddy Man in the kitchen, and that can only mean one thing. That's right. It is time for Mutant Cafe live again after 5 weeks. Happy Fuly 31st. It is the official start of Friday Night Frights Halloween Hootenanny Fuly rewatch party. I think I got those backwards. There's so many hashtags. The last drive-in hashtag's in there, and I completely forgot it. I think there's like 6 hashtags. Far too many hashtags for a party, but whatever. I like hashtags. Anyhow, we are having a special blowout for the end of Fuly. We are watching the last drive-in Halloween Hootenanny, Joe, Bob, and Darcy. You know, what can I say? It's Halloween 1, it's Halloween 4, it's Halloween 5, it's Joe Bob, it's Darcy, it's the last drive-in, it's the Mutant fam. It is all the Friday Night Fright crew, myself, Daddy Man, and Hubs is back there, and our new addition, Wally, is back there, and we've got the Monster Movie Happy Hour crew. They are going to be popping in. We've also got mutantfam.com, Frank over there. He is going to be popping in. Oh, look at that. I think I want to accept, right? Yeah, accept and accept. Popping in already. Let me do full screen here. Uh-oh. There we go. I would have to mute myself, so y'all are going to have to. There we go. I would have to mute myself, so y'all are going to have to. There we go. All right. I think you pop in when you start talking, maybe. I think that's how that works. Hey, fellas, how's it going? I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. I think you need to mute. You need to mute your YouTube. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Fine little detail. Much better. We got like 50 million echoes going. All right, so y'all can see them on the screen. When they talk, they will pop up big. All right, so this is part of the Friday Night Frights crew. I don't know where Frank is. The Friday Night Frights crew. Somebody needs to mute their YouTube. Somebody needs to mute their YouTube. Here, hold on. Maybe that works, but now I can't hear you. I don't know how that. There we go. I can hear you. All right, y'all got Frank. You're muted.
It's all echo.
So you're muted. Okay, right on. Technical difficulties.
Brian muted?
I'm muted.
Guess so.
Technical difficulties. Okay, now I'm not muted. Now I think we're good. We're good? technical difficulty solved. So this is the Friday Night Fright crew, or some of the members. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But before we do that, let me get the ingredients so I can work while y'all do that, okay? So we are making, wow, what a mess. We're making maple pumpkin potted crumbs. You've seen a million posts today, I'm sure. You need 1 cup of heavy cream, 3/4 cup. Cheers, my man. Ching. I keep forgetting about the screen. I got to pay attention over here. I'm paying attention over there. And I'm hot because taking my hoodie off, I was pretending it's October, but it's not. It's still July. All right. 1 cup of heavy cream, 3/4 cups of whole milk, 3/4 cup of pure maple syrup, not Mrs. Butterworth. I'm sorry. This needs to be the thinner, pure, out of the tree maple syrup. It's just Mrs. Butterworth has a lot of corn syrup in it, which makes it too thick, and then it's going to turn into a brick. So nothing against Mrs. Butterworth. 1/2 cup of canned pumpkin. We got somebody cooking along that is making it with roasted pumpkin that they roasted last night. Bravo. 7 large egg yolks, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. That's what we're going to need. And then I am going to put the heavy cream, the milk, the maple syrup, and the pumpkin into a pot over medium and bring it up to a server while these fine gentlemen introduce themselves from the Friday Night Fright crew. Hit it. Whoever wants to go first.
Hey, I'm Dave with the Monster Movie Happy Hour. It's a pleasure to be here. And apologies to anybody who attempts to drink my cocktail tonight.
Speaking of which, the ingredients are back here. I think the pan's blocking it, but they're back there, and we'll be making that in just a little bit. What's the name of it again? I'm sorry.
This is the Sweet Witch's Blood cocktail, which is a variation of the Witch's Blood cocktail, and I like mine sweet, so you're stuck with it. Just think of, what it's like to drink an entire cocktail glass full of, I don't know, medicine.
Amazing.
All right, that's a good thing to in these days, in these COVID days.
I'm down. And who are you, fine sir?
Right. I run MutantFam.com. Where I organize or put together a bunch of podcasts, and blogs, and YouTube channels all in one place, all different mutant fan creators. So I help you organize these Friday Night Frights, which is a lot of fun. That's fine.
And I'm not going to let you go without telling everybody about Mutant Palooza. Just get that out right out the bat. I know we're here for Friday Night Frights, Halloween Hootenanny. We'll get to that in a second, but I'm going to let the man plug.
Mutant Palooza. All right, cool. So Mutant Palooza is our first film festival that we're running through MutantFam.com. You can go to MutantPalooza.com to look at what the submission details are. We're looking for full length and short length horror comedy, documentary, whatever, even YouTube videos if you want. But we're looking for submissions of original content. Sorry, I got someone walkie-talkieing me real quick. So we're looking for submissions. Go to MutantPalooza.com and submit your movies, and we're gonna air them November 13th right on the site and live tweet along and chat, whatever chat-based apps you use. So yeah, if you make movies, go to the site and submit it.
Right on. So that's what Frank does. That's what Mutant Fam is all about. MutantFam.com is basically the Mutant Fam aggregator, right, of media. Like any, or not just, media, yeah, I guess, is that the right term?
That's a good way to put it. Like, that was the original intent, like, find everything that people that are part of the Mutant Fam are making, whether it's, like, again, the highlights are YouTube videos, podcasts, and blogs, but Etsy stores, your live event type things like what you're doing. You started live on Twitter. You didn't even have a YouTube channel at first, and so like that's a unique thing that we tried to figure out ways to implement within the site. Moving on to YouTube is huge. You've blown up on YouTube, but in a very short amount of time, which is awesome. But yeah, the site just kind of combines that all in one. We started off with throwing some marathons where I edited together a bunch of short movies, YouTube videos, through the website, mutantfan.com, or we're using, as you guys know, Cosby for Midnight Marathon, which has been a lot of fun. Where we just stream whatever we want right after Friday Night Frights ends.
Right on.
So yeah, that's the long, high rant about it.
And as you can tell, Frank, like me, likes to talk. So Frank and I get along. We have no problem talking. Neither of us can get a word in edgewise, but we have no problem talking. What I did, just to catch you guys up, 7 egg yolks, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I'm going to hit with the rasp here, fresh nutmeg. You can obviously use, nothing wrong with the already grated nutmeg. This just gives it a little bit of punch. It's almost like a little pepperier, is that a word? When you grate it yourself.
It works.
Yeah, right? I don't know if it's a word, but it works. All right, and I'm going to whisk that up while this is heating up here. So, Hootenanny. Any Hootenanny stories? So it was last year, right? October 25th. Y'all were there, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Great.
Right. Unexpected. I mean, were people guessing Halloween or I don't remember. Like based on his clues?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, our crew, we may be in the minority, but like Darcy, we love Halloween 3. But, so we were kind of hoping that might make the cut. But no, Halloween Hootenanny was a blast.
Absolutely. Yeah, it did not make the cut, right?
No, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be more fun on its own.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With like another Atkins movie, maybe?
Yes. And quite frankly, let's just say I wish it wasn't called Halloween 3.
Well, right.
I wish you just stripped it off and called it, was it Season of the Witch?
Right. It's a classic 80s, kind of cheesy. Oh my God, where are they going with this plot? Are they seriously bringing in, the ruins of Ireland and yeah.
It's wonderfully batshit crazy in some way, and that's one thing I love about it. Great practical effects, awesome music. I mean, what more do you want,
Right. Even changing the name to like Tales of Halloween or something would have been great. Leave the cameo in there, leave the TV in there playing, the music and Jamie Lee or whatever. Great, but just, call it so. That's what we would have probably done in like 2020, right? We would have just called it like Tales from Halloween or Stories of Halloween, right?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like, well, what do you think, Frank? I feel like both of those movies exist with those exact titles, Tales from Halloween and Stories from Halloween. It's been taken. Probably. Are we watching all 3 tonight? We're watching the whole Hootenanny.
The whole Hootenanny, right. All right, so what we're gonna do is.
That marathon's not gonna start until like 1 a.m.
Right. I wondered when you said that. I was like, So we're gonna very slowly pour this heated egg, whisking a ton, so we're not scrambling the eggs. Basically, what we're doing is kind of making a custard. All right. And you're watching Daddy's Jello jiggle. My COVID Jello belly is like.
Oh, nice. I have to say, Brian, I love the way you can talk and whisk at the same time.
Yeah, there's not many things that I can do at the same time. Trust me.
It's the sign of a professional, good man.
Right. Lots and lots of years, unfortunately. More than I would care to admit to. Trust me. All right, so we're just going to whisk this up, and we are going to get this in the oven, and it's going to come out exactly when we need it. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to take, this is a fat separator measuring cup, but it also works perfectly when you have something to pour into tiny containers. Get that in there. What we're going to do, bring out our roasting pan. If I forgot to say at the beginning, you should have your oven on 325. Still time to turn it on now. And we're gonna set our ramekins inside that roasting pan. I'm using 4 10-ounce and 1 big for 2 20-ounce. All right, and this is why we have the spout, because what we're going to do is we want to, this you're not going to see, I can kind of raise it up. You're just going to pour it in up to the lip. They all usually come with lips. Maybe there's some super fancy ones with smooth edges, but the lip really stops the muffin top, so to speak. If you're cooking something that kind of puffs up, that lip kind of helps it from overflowing. Getting on the side, burning, tasting nasty. When something starts burning, it burns. You get the burn taste all the way through a lot of times, especially baked goods. All right, so let's just get these poured in. Everybody was, or not everybody, I had a few comments from the people that cook with me that they were a little concerned about the water bath. So this is what we're in, this is a water bath. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take the hot, boiling, or hot tap water is fine as well. And we're gonna pour it into the roasting pan, not into the ramekins, about halfway up. And I wish you could see this, I apologize, just go halfway up. Don't get it in the ramekins. All right. Get some foil. We could talk in like 2 minutes because this is going for a half an hour and we got tons of time to talk. Frank wants to talk Fuly. All right, nice and tight with 2 pieces of saran wrap for this, or saran wrap, excuse me. Tin foil, saran wrap would not be good, by the way. Nice and tight, and very, very carefully. Get this. You gotta kind of move nice and slow so that water's not rocking in there. That's why you're only going halfway. Into the oven, 325, 30 to 40 minutes. Timer, 3000. All right, gentlemen. And we're back. Hey. Getting a different look at me on the screen. Oops, let's turn this off. Now we have burnt eggs. All right, let's let me grab here now that I can control this and we can talk a little bit. Nope, we're still good. All right. I have a cocktail here. Thank you. Everybody have a cocktail? What are you guys drinking? I mean, you're drinking the witch's sweet witch's. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Hello. Well, I've
got a beer called Voodoo Ranger. Right?
Very nice.
Is that right?
Nice. We get that here too.
I'm actually going to send a message downstairs to the Deep Dark Clouds. My grandchildren are spending the night. I'm going to have to bring up some cocktail fixings for me.
You laugh, but back when I was a wee lad and the world was very different, family reunions, like, or just any general Biddle family dealio, like, I can't tell you at what age I knew how to make a 7-7 properly for my family.
I mean, they help me measure out the proportions and then they mix it for me tonight.
There you
go. So far, it's cute. You know, when they're 12 or 15, it might not be so cute.
Right, exactly.
Right, once they try it on their own. Yeah, right now they should be like the big soda pop. So we're in good shape right now.
I mean,
but they make great little mixologists in the road. They're actually better than I am. Scott and Mary of the Monster Movie Happy Hour crew. Scott and Mary are like the real cocktail mixologists. I'm a pretender to the throne, and I'm like it. Well, you still impress most of us, so.
Right, your drinks are.
I'm sure. We'll see, but I have to have those kids bring me up something because I am thirsty.
Right on.
Yeah, I was going to take a walk into my fridge and get them there. Mine is a little bit simple. I don't got the grandkids basically. I wish. And why I have grandchildren in the Deep Dark Clouds, I don't know. That's another matter entirely.
I mean, it's a pandemic, so anything goes, right?
That's exactly right.
We've given up. We're just like, whatever at this point. Okay, sure, you're gonna what? Oh, great, yeah. Or every little piece of news, we're like, oh yeah, sure, of course, that's totally normal. It's not. Would you like to walk me through the cocktail? I have the ingredients right here, and I'll make it while you.
Sure. Well, I started out with.
Sorry,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I started out with the schnapps in a mixing glass of some type, and I just went with one shot of cherry schnapps. I can only find sour cherry.
And I'm doubling, by the way. I'm doubling up.
Oh, good for you.
Because
the same thing.
It is the Hootenanny, and I'm like, I'm not making two. I'm just gonna make one because I'm lazy.
Yeah. I wish I did the same thing. And then Brian, we go with an equal portion of whiskey.
Woo.
Your choice. I put in bullet in mine.
As did I.
Good for you. And then it's a half a shot, or in your case, the full shot of vodka. Once again, your choice. One of the recipes I saw online suggests using black vodka. Because it imparts and I couldn't find any as I was running around yesterday. But I think it imparts a slight anise flavor, and I love that. But I couldn't do it, and so I just went with whatever vodka I had. Let's see what's next. I put in about a half a shot of rose grenadine. And partly that is because I just like sweet drinks, I'll be honest, I really do.
I get it.
But you can certainly do without it. One thing it also does is it pushes up the red, so it looks more like blood. And I'm a painter, I'm a visual artist, so I had to go for that, right?
I'm with you.
Yep, I'd go with about a half an ounce of, in your case, a full ounce of lemon juice.
Oh, all right. I got it.
You will do fine without it, trust me.
I got it. Come on.
Right. Oh, nice. Fresh. Here. Hey, Brittany's joining us.
Hey, Brittany.
Wow. Yay.
It's Kitchen Mutant Brittany. Y'all have seen her picture. She makes our.
Brittany's awesome.
She makes our food every week. She's one of the most Mutant Cafe chefs in the kitchen. She's learning how to cook. You hear Wally in the background? So anyhow, hold on one second, Britt. We're going to let him finish up this drink, and then we'll say hi and let you introduce yourself and everything, if that's cool. Okay. I got to look at this screen. Lemon juice is in?
I would take whatever sort of a cherry soda you can get your hands on. If I had to do over again, and I don't, but I would go with like a black cherry soda myself. But I would add, say, in your case, somewhere between 4 and 6 ounces of soda.
All right, this is cherry Schweppes. Schweppes, however you say it.
Sure.
So I'm a Midwest boy, and I like it a little sweet. You already said it was sweet, so we're going super sweet. It should be a Verner's, but I don't think Verner's has cherry, so you're lost, Verner's.
Surprised at how very few cherry sodas I could actually find. I almost feel like when I was a kid in the 70s, you couldn't turn around without stumbling over a can of cherry soda, but I had to go yesterday. At any rate, and then, let's see, so, ice. Ice.
Yep, ice is in here.
Good. Yep, nice cool. Okay, I say at this point, just go ahead and strain it into your glass.
Into my head. Literally or figuratively.
Literally or figuratively. I actually put the ice right in mine and let me just land it there. But, better presentation, yes. Rules and it be broken.
You know what? I got it right here. Hold on. This skeleton needs a. Big old brain.
Hey.
There we go. All right.
Really, it's just a little bit of Angostura bitters.
Which I don't have. Sorry, I don't have it.
Problem. So, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with this
I like it. It's not overly sweet. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here, you want me to pour you some in? Put that glass right up there. Right there. Put the glass up right there. There we go. How cool would that be if you had something you could try? We didn't plan that far ahead. We should have planned that far ahead.
Next time. Anyhow, yeah, cheers. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Cheers so much.
If anybody comes up with variations on it, then push the flavor one direction or another. Because this is just a variation on an existing cocktail, you know.
It's great.
It's kind of like folk music, you know. Pass one person to the next, take whatever local ingredients you have, you can find the time, and then you push it in a direction. So, you know what you come up with.
You could probably almost go with a cranberry with this, maybe, for a Christmassy. Yeah, it's really good. I love it. I don't think it's overly sweet at all. Thank you. Bravo. Monster Movie Happy Hour. They are the mutant bartenders, in my opinion. They make every party super boozy. And we love it. All right, Britt, you're up.
Hey.
Where are you, girl? There you are. Hey.
How's it going?
Introduce yourself, whatever you'd like to tell to the camera.
I'm Brittany. Hi, it's nice to meet everybody.
Hey.
I love cooking with you guys every week. Sorry, I'm having like technical problems. It's like super weird because I'm watching you like a few seconds later.
On YouTube? Yep. Oh, on Twitch, yep.
I'm so glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me. This is so cool.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how awesome it is to see your food every single week, see the progression. I mean, you've been cooking since darn near the beginning, right? Like, month and a half in, I think. So we're nearing a year next week. So you've done 40 some recipes, 42 some recipes, I think.
I try to do them all, but yeah, I think I've done almost all of them. They're really good. They're all really good.
Right on.
Thank you so much for cooking every week.
No, I appreciate you doing it with me. I love it. That's why I'm doing it. Cool. And where are you again? You're in Texas, right?
Yes. I'm in Texas.
Staying safe in
And
Texas.
we just got some cash this afternoon for lunch. You just take from some of your half. Mary!
There's Mary.
Oh my gosh, people from the internet!
It's Mary from Monster Movie Happy Hour. Woo, welcome to the party, Mary. This is definitely, I call this the celebrity Friday Night Fright squares. Like, there's no questions. I feel like I should have questions. I should have Joe Bob questions. Ah, next time, I promise, next time. Introduce yourself, Mary.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mary. I'm part of the Monster Movie Happy Hour. Part of the dynamic trio of Dave Geister and Scott Cheeseborough. If Twitter people are here, I'm a great woman on Twitter. And I am severely underboozed and overworked, and I'm so excited to be here.
Right on. Woo.
That's quite the intro.
Ready. I'm ready for monsters.
I'm gonna.
I noticed, but as we're speaking, my grandchildren are just off.
Bring it, Dre. Woo! Very nice. I mean, it happens. And by the way, did everybody notice Mr. Russell over my shoulder? Mr. Russell Todd from Friday the 13th Part 2 has found a home. Introduced last week at Christmas time. So hot. Like, I mean, come on. Could I have anything hotter over my shoulder? Maybe Hubs. I'm drinking your drink, Mary. Can you tell? I'm like,
I feel like I'm slowly running off on Dave and Scott, where all of our drinks are getting progressively boozier. So it's like once we all have a chance to get together in person. Once we all have a chance to get together in person, we'll have to like find a place to drink and sleep.
Oh, I heard you guys are doing like a little tour, right? I saw you on Twitter the other day organizing your little post-COVID road trip. And I know Frank's planning one. He's coming like through America when it's over or sooner.
But yeah, but a train trip.
Oh, yeah.
But a vegan car. Figure out which one.
Keep talking.
Where are you gonna go?
I was gonna start in Chicago, and then I was gonna come see you guys in Minneapolis, and then I wanted to head down to Austin, and then probably maybe Phoenix, and then up into California and Portland. That's the like ultimate idea. But realistically, it's gonna be like Chicago, Minneapolis, Austin, and back home.
That's not a trip.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good trip. But I got a ton of friends in Austin still. I just moved away from there a year ago, so I got to see all them.
What? Wally, everybody.
Right?
Yeah, awesome.
You got a place to stay here in Minneapolis. So
There you go. Awesome. I appreciate that.
we got a full liquor depth.
You can stay in the Deep Island.
Such an invite. Like, I'm one of the rare people who's like, that sounds awesome. I already have.
Once you're stuck in the lounge, you never plan to get out. That's what happens.
Don't go, Frank. Don't go. We'll never have you to lose us. I got Wally. I'm sorry? Say hi, Wally.
Brittany, are you?
Bad with that, so
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better. It's second, I think. I don't know. I think I've done 8. Are you guys cooking?
Well, in a sense, I mean, I have 2 cocktails.
I mean, Brent, I'm not going to lie. If you really pay attention to the video, I guarantee you I put a couple of egg whites in the bowl that's supposed to be yolk. So we'll see if mine comes out. I'm blaming it on this witch's cocktail.
That's good. I'm better at yolks than whites, so.
It's kind of okay. It's a forgiving recipe. Worst case scenario, it's going to be a little soupy, and it'll be kind of like one of those molten chocolate things where you dive into the center, and it's a little, and the eggs will be cooked. It'll be good. It's not a problem.
Oh.
You'll be good.
That sounds good.
I'm drinking my other drink, and then that drink, and then this drink, and then that drink. I don't know if I'm going to even make it to the Mutant Marathon. What are you drinking, Brett?
But I'm making the cocktail, just not yet.
Well,
Sit down.
let us know how the cocktail goes, because I'm still playing with the various components on that. So, you know.
It sounds interesting.
It's interesting, yes.
I learned what grenadine was, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's right. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, it'll last you for a while, trust me. It'll last.
Yeah, I mean, what I was trying to think, I mean, you do use grenadine. I know I have it for a reason, and I was trying to remember what the main, cocktail is that.
Oh, man. Well, what's that?
Shirley Temple.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. And anytime we go somewhere, like, having grown up in Wisconsin, as a kid, whenever you go with your folks to like a, what would they call it, like a dinner club or something like that, or, typical Friday evening in Wisconsin, the folks that get cocktails in the kitchen get kitty cocktails, and I'm sure I consume my share of rose grenadine and
Gotcha. I know you cook with it too.
I'm excited.
Definitely bake with it. I know that for sure. I think that's why I have it, maybe. Cocktail talk. So Hootenanny. Britt, you were at Hootenanny. I remember that for sure.
Huh?
At the Halloween Hootenanny? Originally when it showed? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got a
Favorite moment? Anything? Favorite moment?
when my siblings fell asleep on the couch because they look so sweet. They came over, it was really fun.
Oh, nice. When did they fall asleep?
Probably like the second movie, and then my sister woke up for the last one. They were like, I'm ready to party.
You're a night owl. Come on, you're up like pretty late. There are Friday nights where I'm like, wow. Yeah. And you have a kid, so a young kid. Yeah. Brittany's a super mom. She does it all. She's delivering food so the people of Texas can, survive. And she comes home to a family, and she's learning how to cook, and she's right on pothead with an amazing balcony outside.
It's so much fun I could come back and do the Mutant Fam though, because it really makes it really fun. Because it's really stressful, and then it's so much fun to hang out with you guys. It's great.
Right on.
So thank you for all you guys do, because it's so cool.
Well, I think all of us kind of feel the same way, Brittany. It's this bizarre little world we have here of people who, for the most part, we've never physically met, and it's sort of become like our family right now, and we look forward to that time together, it always goes pretty fast.
It's so fun.
Right. How funny was it that this season was longer, but it felt shorter to me somehow?
Yeah, somehow it did, isn't it?
Yeah. I just realized when we were putting Fuly together, the original season was 9 episodes. This was 12. So it was a large amount larger, but it did not feel like it. I think we need it so bad.
I think so.
Yeah. Didn't want it to end. But in 2 weeks, we get it again, right?
Yeah, are y'all doing the slumber party?
Heck yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm busy that week. I'm sorry. Sorry, Joe, Bob, and Darcy. Totally. I'm already looking at t-shirts. Totally may have been a little hint. Totally.
Oh,
Yeah.
I definitely got a pair of jammies yesterday. I'm all set.
Yay.
Nice. Nice.
Are they 40 pajamas? Do they have feet in them?
I wish. I make those for grown-ups, Dave.
I beg to differ.
I'm sure you can find it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Yes, you should join in. 20 minutes later, Mary, yes, you should join in. I'm answering your question in the background group. Inside baseball, we have a little Friday Night Fright group where we talk during the event. It's kind of like our walkie-talkie system. The outhouse on level 2 needs emptied now. Stat. Brittany's in the bathroom puking again. Come on. Get it together, Brittany.
She's nothing to hold her hair back away from
Right.
the toilet bowl.
Brittany.
All been there.
You know who your friends are, folks. You know who your friends are.
Well, I just finished that double cocktail, so
That's right. Mine's got a double. He just finished it off. Hey.
yeah, I'm gonna be a mess, y'all. And I gotta bring out scalding hot water in about 8 minutes and 52 seconds. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
All those who think Brian is gonna burn himself, raise your hand. I won't. I'm kidding. It's only halfway up. You only put it halfway up. So just to get on the cooking thing, so we can legitimize putting cooking show on YouTube. The reason we do a water bath is it's cooking nice and slowly. That water that is halfway surrounding that custard. See, that custard, if you tried to straight up bake that in a cake pan or something like that, it would turn into almost like a cake type consistency, a flourless cake. If you've ever made a flourless cake, it'd be really dense. So when you put it in that water bath, it's really not cooking from the heat of the oven, it's cooking from the heat of the water. So it's a gentle kind of heat, and it's going to make it almost like spongy, not a pudding. A pudding is way more loose, but it's something in between like a pudding and a cake, and not the center, being molten lava. But that may happen with Brittany and I, because we can't separate egg whites and yolks and talk at the same time and be on camera. And I feel you, Britt.
I'll get it one day.
I mean, I've been doing it for 30 plus years, and you saw me make mistakes, so it still happens. And by the way, paper straws are so no. I try to be all environmental. I get it. Look how long. This here, Felissa, or ready? We need the Felissa Rose. She right. She can come talk about my straw dysfunction, my paper straw dysfunction. Do you have paper straw with dysfunction? It happens. Mary, are you disgusted, Mary? Poor Mary. She's like, I'm so innocent, Mary. Don't try to pretend. Anyhow, we have 5 minutes. So Chris was going to be here. Maybe he's going to pop in a little bit. Mutant Theater 2. Let's let the folks know who are watching what's going on tonight. Mutant Theater, which is Mutant Theater 2 on Twitter, is hosting the next segment. Starts at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. Sorry, Pacific. I know it's kind of hard. Hopefully you're watching in your car because we've seen LA and you sit on the road for 4.5 hours. So you're really not moving. So you can watch on your way home. And so it starts and we are going boom, boom, boom. Movie, movie, movie. No gaps in between. Shudder doesn't, it used to like play straight through. Maybe it still does with some of the platforms. Frank, that might be a question for you since you're a tech boy. The Joe Bob specials used to kind of like one would go right into the next one and it doesn't anymore, correct?
Yeah, depends on what device you're using. I got Chris on walkie-talkie right now. He said he's having technical difficulties. We got a real walkie-talkie group going here. I got like 4 out of that. You guys don't understand. I'm like, I can have Chris walk through to the Zoom right now, and then he would be part of it too.
And plug that, by the way. I don't think a lot of people know that you do that. Go ahead and tell people what that is, because you might as well get some.
Well, yeah, shout out to the Zello group. It's me, Wendy, Stacy, and Chris mostly. Sometimes we'll have like a 4th, 5th, 6th person hop in. I know Brittany was part of it for a little bit. Beyond You, Atomic Hillbilly was like the one who tested it at one point. But we still use it. We consistently walkie-talkie roll the Joe Bob and just Friday Night Frights and Killer Saturday, whatever event, we just sit there and walk the whole day.
Right on.
Really cool.
Yep, it's like being at a real slumber party.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god.
I do like it at like.
Like on for slumber party night?
Yeah. Download CELLO, download the app, and then just look up Mutant Fam, or I'll send you the link. Yeah. Just join the walkie group. It's real simple.
My gosh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
And you can.
When is that?
2 weeks, not next weekend. Next weekend we might as well announce it. Chris, we've already talked Friday Night Frights.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. My bad. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely use that.
Next weekend, Friday Night Frights, Terror in the Cul-de-sac, right? And then have I don't know if they've given an official hashtag yet, but yeah, the last drive-in slumber party. Any guesses? I can't imagine what they're going to show based on the incredibly huge spoilers that Shudder keeps insisting on throwing out.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we might as well talk about it. It's like we're so close to it that guy Brian something had spoiled it on a podcast like 6 months ago.
Right.
One of the actors, Victor Crowley, announced that he had been filming with Joe Bob on the Tell Him Steve Dave podcast. The guys who do comic book men with Kevin Smith. And so I've been sitting on, I feel like, I guess if we don't have like an overlapping audience, you don't have a lot of people listening to that podcast and watching the show because it didn't seem to spread. But yeah, now that Adam Green is announced, it's almost definitely Victor Crowley.
Or something. I mean, he's got 4 movies that are Victor Crowley, or 3 movies, 4 movies, and then he's got the Frozen movie, which is amazing. Not the Elsa, let it go. Not that one. Frozen with the skiing people, and I doubt. I mean, maybe they'll show that, but it would be kind of Joe Bob ironic to show like a super cold, freezing snow movie for July. So maybe, but I mean, odds are some kind of Victor Crowley movie, right? Yeah. Shudder likes to spoil. And since, there's only 12 of us watching, we can talk about Shudder. No, I'm kidding. Let's not talk about Shudder. Oh, what's this email? It's a letter from Shudder's legal department. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. Right. Hi, we are your boss. We own Mutant Cafe. Yay! Yeah. They're gonna absorb us all. So, but we don't know what the second film is, right? I mean, they said maybe 2 guests. I'm curious. I think I have a hint. I mean, if you remember correctly, Linnea Quigley, God love her, months and months and months and months ago, spoiled on Twitter that she was actually going to be on the show. I don't know if y'all remember that. She was at a convention, and she was like, just did a segment with Joe Bob, and she tagged someone else that happened to be there on set. I remember who it is. I'm not going to spoil it. I think, Frank, we've talked about it. I know Evan from Lurking Transition and I have talked about it.
Yeah.
So I like that movie. It's a little, what's that movie called? I can't think right now. I can't imagine why I can't think as I try to suck every last drop out of my skull. What's the Oscar movie with the lizard dude? Shape of Water. There, that's the only hint I'm going to give you. It's the Joe Bob Shape of Water.
Okay, I have feelings. So I got a really good Shape of Water story. I saw it by myself for the first time in the theater. Loved it, cried, wept, did the whole thing. Guillermo del Toro, I feel like it's a kindred spirit. Flash forward to a tough time at work. Dave kidnapped me from work, and we went and saw The Shape of Water in a local Riverview, or the Riverview Theater in Minneapolis, which is sort of a second run movie theater. And by the end of it, we both loved it, but I was sitting in the theater crying.
Oh.
Beautiful, like, oh God. And Dave's like, there's a cat in my arm, like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Dave,
Hey, that's a great memory.
That's an awesome memory. And a great movie, right?
It is. We are huge fans of Guillermo del Toro. Us in the happy hour. We love Doug Jones. Mary, what's the line about Doug Jones?
So some people call him Guillermo's monk.
His monk. Guillermo del Toro's monk. I love it.
He's been in
So lovely.
lots of his movies, right?
And you know what? If the Toro ever pulls off his, he's talked recently. There were suggestions that he would love to do like a trilogy, perhaps, of the Frankenstein story. And I could see Doug Jones maybe as the creature in some fashion.
Totally.
So
Just about anything. He's amazing.
he was in, he also played Pan in Pan's Labyrinth.
Huh?
And he played I think it's called the Pale Man, the guy with the.
Yep.
Um,
There we go.
But Guillermo del Toro apparently is working on another film based off a fabulous book from 1946 called Nightmare Alley.
Nice.
And I feel like everyone here would really enjoy it. It's about a sideshow, and it's super dark, really gritty, and the cast is amazing. Like Bradley Cooper, Toni Collette, all sorts of folks. And apparently that's currently in production, which sounds really exciting because Guillermo del Toro, Silver Show, what could possibly go wrong?
And that is Mary's future movie recommendation. All right, so we got to wrap up. I'm sorry. That's the worst transition in the world. But it's like 10 till, and I want to go hit that bong and crack some more beer or throw this cocktail together or eat one of these delicious, check this out. It's a little tiny loose. I would probably cook these a couple more minutes. But hit it with some whipped cream. Duh, right? And there is your...
Shout out my buddy's company. He makes these things. Student Glass. Go to studentglass.com.
Nice. And here is your pumpkin maple... Oh my God. Here, hold on. Thank you all for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks, peeps. And I'm going to sign off here. We got 10 minutes until the Halloween Hootenanny. Thank you, Friday Night Fright crew. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for putting this huge evening. Don't forget Frank, by the way, at it's 1 o'clock-ish. Whenever this is over, he is VJing like he does every single Friday night over at Koozie. Is that how you say Cozy? Koozie? Kazi, there you go. You get a salad, you get your videos, you get everything there. He VJs, he does amazing stuff over there. You never know what we're going to see, although he did spoil this week. We're going to see the fan cut of Rob Zombie's Halloween. The fan cut, it's cut out. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any of his wife, which is A-okay with me. She's super pretty, but I can't handle that. Whatever. So enjoy this. This is so messy. This is messy, just like this episode. It needs about 10 more minutes. And, occasionally it doesn't happen. Y'all saw the picture. I had cocktails. Brittany laughed. All the Friday Night Fright folks had a good time. So we'll see you in 8 minutes. We're starting. Press play in 8 minutes. No gaps in between. Keep going right into the next movie, just like it was when we watched it that night. Enjoy the Halloween Hootenanny, the last drive-in. Joe Bob, Darcy, Friday Night Frights. It's the last night of Fuly, y'all. This is it. We've done it 31 nights. We watched a lot of Last Drive-In. Thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy your delicious, oozy good pumpkin custard. I'll see you guys next week. We're going to continue with the Friday night TV dinners. I'm actually making a TV dinner this time, like for the first time, in the oven, all the little compartments, a lot of stuff going on. I will see you guys. Thank you so much. I don't have this queued up, but I'm going to try to bring it up really darn quick. Too late. I'm not bringing up. There's no outro. Let's put it that way. All right. Bye, guys. Enjoy the Hootenanny. Here's me in a Christmas sweater. I don't know if you want to see that. Or Where's my intro? There it is.
Very good.